Following the flow of gallons of crude from a multinational facility in Aleto in Eleme local government area of Rivers State, members of the Edemaku community are gathered in the palace of the traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Philip Obele, who's inaugurating a 10-man committee to interface with Shell Petroleum Development Company, owners of the wellhead from where the oil spill started. While the battle to contain the spill into the Okulu River rages on, the effects are still visible as aquatic life and the livelihood of communities on the river banks have been impacted. An environmentalist who is also the co-chairman of the committee rules out sabotage.
This particular incident, the owners of the facility had even worked on that point some months ago, and they're also aware that we were part of supervising that maintenance, that repair works they did. So there is nothing like human interference on the facility. It is obvious and evident that there was some poor welding work. You're dealing with materials.
The community's lawyer expresses sadness over the development.
Share should learn. It is not every time we'll come and see oil spillage arising from a facility failure and all that. If they are periodically servicing their equipments and wellheads and all that, we won't be experiencing that kind of a thing. Remediation, is it effective? It takes time, and it pains me that it's still happening despite the technological developments and experiences of the recent.
Meanwhile, the Director General of the National Oil Spill Detection Response Agency, NOSDRA, Mr. Idris Musa, in a telephone interview with Channels Television, says the joint investigation visit are yet to determine the cause of the spill, but gives an assurance that containment of the spill and the mapping out of the area of impact is going on with government agencies actively involved.
The cause of the spill is still not determined yet. Today, activities cover two things, essentially. Essentially two things. One, containment of the spill to avoid further spread, and then mapping out the area that is impacted so far.
Whatever the efforts are, what residents of Aleto community want is the stoppage of the spill and the cleanup of the impact already recorded.